morning, proud Eastwood Eagles. Please demonstrate 5 at this time. Thank you for demonstrating self-control. I am Dr. Henry, and it's a beautiful day in the Eastwood neighborhood, and I have an amazing scholarly teacher with me today. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Mrs. Lundgren, and I teach 3rd grade.
And you first and second graders, you will be so happy when you get to 3rd grade and you have Mrs. Lundgren. And you learn a lot of things in 3rd grade, don't you, Mrs. Lundgren? Tell us a couple things.
We learn a lot. In fact, we just finished opening up some all pellets that are cool, and we had crayfish in our classroom, so a lot of neat things to look forward to.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And scholars, one thing we want you to think about is that we read all summer long, and we read every night too. So what do adults like to read? Well, I love to read books about reading, and I like to read a lot of what it's called professional books. It's a lot of information kinds of books. So all summer I spend a long time reading information, and then I squeeze in a little bit of mystery and a little bit of detective, but I do love my information books. How about you, Mrs. Lundgren?
Well, I'm definitely a mystery girl, so I'm more mystery, and then I might do a few professional books.
Okay.
But mysteries I love.
What are your favorite mysteries?
Oh, I like the series. I can't think of it. The Sandra Brown mysteries, I think, or yes, those are really good, and I like to try to solve them.
That's very good, and that has a little detective in it too.
Yes, it does.
So I do like the detective. I also get hooked sometimes on science fiction. You know, the really wild kinds of things that they seem real, but they're not. But I love thinking about the world when it maybe 100 years from now and what it might be like, even 20 years from now. So I love to read that. So what's the first book you're going to read when school's out?
Oh, well, the first book I'm going to read, Man from Moscow. I've heard that's wonderful. By several of my friends have said that's an amazing about a man that's in this hotel, and he's for many, many, many years, and all the relationships that he has in the hotel. So that's going to be on my bucket list this summer. But the one that I love to read to my kids is Andrew Clements' books. I would encourage them to read those this summer, because in his books, he always has a mischievous little boy that gets in trouble, and they're very fun.
Oh, that sounds great. Well, we have a bucket list as adults of books we're going to read this summer. And what are you going to read this summer? What's on your bucket list? We can't wait to hear. So please take time to share that in your classroom today, you know, what you love to read. And I can't wait to hear. I'm going to be walking around and listening. All right, now it is time for the Eastwood Pledge, so please stand and join Mrs. Lundgren and I with the Eastwood Pledge. I am a proud Eastwood Eagle. I demonstrate self-control. I have integrity. I feel empathy and show compassion. I am an upstander. I work and play by the rules. I am respectful. I persevere. I choose to do and be my best. I pledge to see the best in others. Effort makes the difference. Picture my greatness. Picture your greatness. Picture our greatness. And now it is time to get to work.